And a few hours later the mist is all gone and we're down at the lake. This is the lake in the village of Saint-Germain-le-Bel, and I've brought Rosalie and her friend Charlie here. The plant that you can see with the long stalks and the creamy coloured flowers is called meadowsweet, and back in the olden days it was called meadsweet, and as the name suggests it was used in the making of mead. It's quite a sweet flower, so it would have given the sweetening to the mead and flavouring as well. In Welsh mythology, I am from Wales, so I'm going to give you this little fact. Blodeuwedd, who was the goddess of flowers, was created from meadowsweet with oak flowers and the flowers from the broom plant. As I was driving home, I passed a field that had a herd of donkeys in it, and I just had to stop and say hello. Oh, you're gorgeous! I have to admit, I have a soft spot for donkeys. Oh, those flies, they're really bothering you. I particularly like donkeys' ears, but watching the way they flick them about here with all the flies, I wonder if that's one of the reasons they have such long ears. Hello and welcome back to my sewing room. Today I am doing some alterations to this dress. Now this dress was made specially for a photo shoot at the beginning of the year, and the criteria was they wanted a fabric that would kind of sparkle a bit like water droplets, and either white or cream. So I bought this lace, I had it shipped from the UK because I'd seen it and I thought this is absolutely perfect. And I made the dress. I think I mentioned about the dress in vlog number 14, I believe. So anyway, it's about March, I think, March, early April. It went to the photographer and didn't hear anything back. Apparently the weather was so unstable that they just couldn't do the photo shoot that they were after. Anyway, a few weeks ago, they said they've finished the photo shoot and the dress was available to come back. I was like, okay, fine. They sent me a little taster of some of the photo shoots that they'd done, and I realised that the model had actually worn the dress back to front. It's not a huge thing, but the back has got a much higher back than the front, and I know it's back to front. And my heart just kind of dropped a little because I'm thinking, can't really use any of these photos if the dress is actually back to front. It also has a train, so how they didn't notice that it was not on the right way, I don't know. But anyway, so I kind of felt a little bit, oh, I've made this dress, you know, specially for it, and now I won't be able to use the photos. Then I got a message from the model to say that she's absolutely fallen in love with the dress and wants to buy it. Perfect. Except that she is very petite, so the reason the dress is currently back is so that I can make some alterations to it and make it smaller so it'll fit her. But while it's here, I'm going to take some more photos, or some photos for myself now, so that I know the dress will be on the mannequin the way I want it to be on a mannequin. So yeah, so it turned out absolutely fine, but I think next time I might need to put a little mark or something in the dress so that they know. It has happened, I think, once before. I suppose I just thought nobody would think something is back to front, but you know, what I think and what someone else thinks obviously is different. So it is something I need to bear in mind. Thing is, with a lace dress, I tend to not put labels in them if they're going for a photo shoot, because you'll see the label. For dresses that I sell, I always put labels in. That way you do know if they're back to front or not, or where the back is. But for the photo shoots, I don't usually do that. But I think I might have to put something like a tiny little ribbon or something in, just so that they know they've got the dress on the right way, I think, for the future. So a little lesson for me, but it all worked out well in the end. So yeah, all is good.
So right now I am on my way to Chateau de Bonneval to take my bags to their boutique. It's taking me a little bit of time to get there because I've got to drive a different car today. It is a British car, so I'm driving on the right hand side, and I keep having to remind myself of road layout, you know, road positioning, because every now and again I have a panic that I'm in the wrong position. But anyway, I'll get there. My little car unfortunately has got a puncture. I have taken it to the garage to have it repaired, and apparently it can't be repaired. The hole is in such a bad location that you can't fix it. So I've got to buy a new tyre. In France, you can only fit 2 tyres of the same on your vehicle at the same time. So you can't just put 1 new tyre. So I've actually got to buy 2 new tyres for the car. Last year I bought 2 new ones. So I'm going to be changing one of them, and the other one's absolutely a good tyre. So it grates a little bit to have to rebuy both at this time, but anyway, that's the way it goes. I've got them booked in to have them changed Friday evening. I'm going to the French version of Break a Muffler, which is called Norotro, and do you know what? A few doors up from Norotro is my usual fabric shop. So you can guess what I'm going to be doing for an hour while I wait for them to change the tyres. You see, there's always a silver lining to every cloud, metaphorically speaking and literally on this occasion. So yeah, looking forward to getting my car back, I have to say. Right, let's go.